Velkommen tilbage alle sammen. Det er bare mig i dag, og vi skal simpelthen reagere til Have you ever called someone? Have you ever called the cops on someone? Keep it 100.
I was walking home from work and these two guys like pulled up in front of me in their car, like blocking my path. It was very clear that they were like trying to get me in their car.
This us. Den er
Have you ever called the police on someone?
No, I don't think so. I have not.
No.
I don't think I have.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you ever called 911?
Okay, wait. I did call. My house got robbed.
When someone broke my home.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Tons of people.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I worked in a sandwich shop, so you had a bunch of people like on our front
Sandwich shop, det tror jeg fandme på.
property doing drugs.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
I've called 911.
I used to like prank call 911 when I was really young.
Det er fucked up. Så ringer jeg en PC, der ringer til mig. Billig luder.
If I hang up fast enough, nothing will happen. It's fine. Cops pulled up to my house wanting to make sure everything was okay because apparently hanging up fast enough does nothing.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
I have called the police on someone.
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Actually, I have.
A bunch. Have you ever called the police on someone?
No. I was close one time. I was like in the dollar store parking lot and there was a dog inside of a car and it was really, really hot. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. And I was really stressed out, but the owner came out and I was like, hey man, like it's really hot.
Have you called 911? I have called 911.
Ja, det er fucked up. Lad med at lade jeres hunde være inde i bil, ikke? Altså, det er fucked up. Der er jo varmt derinde nogle gange.
I have had a friend who was unresponsive to drinking a lot of alcohol. Took her to the hospital and she was completely fine. Left her with kind of a nice bill.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
Someone was following me home when I was 17.
Called the police because
Yes,
somebody
us.
kept knocking on the door and jiggling the handle.
Me and some other people were on an airplane getting harassed by a man.
Have you ever called the police on anyone?
Yes, 5.5 years ago, reported my stepdad for abuse.
Ej, det er fucked up. Altså, alle de her, de er meget sus.
My brother and I walked out and he was choking my mother on the stairs. He ran away
What?
and then the cops found him. They found him at the gas station that he worked at with meth and a can of spring cheese.
Have you ever called the police on anyone?
Syg dreng. Der er manden bare mæftigt. Og fucking ost. Fucking rotte, mand.
I have called the police on someone. The neighbors across the street from me, the father was like screaming at his daughter really horribly. And so we called the police to do like a check-in and make sure everything was okay.
Were they helpful?
No, they pulled into the driveway and immediately turned around and went back somewhere else. I have no idea.
Det er sgu da fordi, de så, at du var rødhåret.
They did not even knock on the door.
Feel guilty at all?
About calling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just feel very like I don't want to inconvenience them.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
Så ringer til politiet.
Yes. I was walking home on a very, very cold December evening and I found a man asleep on the sidewalk. So I did call the police. They asked me to stay with him and I declined because it was exceedingly cold outside. And if you are that sleeping man, I also sincerely apologize to you.
My upstairs neighbor, he would...
Prøv. Manden frøs, og hun hjalp ham ikke engang. Sexistisk. Det er noget sexistisk pis, mand.
verbally harass us and bang on our doors and our walls and things like that. But I felt really bad because he ended up getting evicted.
Ever called the police on anyone?
No. I have called the police though. For a tree that fell down in the middle of the road. So I didn't know what to do.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
Actually, I haven't. I've not.
Altså, det her det er jo mærkeligt at ringe til politiet på grund af fucking træ. Altså, det er bare tag det træ. Tag det sådan her. Jee! Altså, det er hvad jeg havde gjort.
No.
I have not. I don't think I've put myself in that like situation to have to call someone.
You ever called the police on someone?
No, I've had police called on me. My friends and I were driving illegally with people in a car. It was like 4 in the morning and we had to call our parents and get picked up.
Det er fucked up.
Got grounded for a while.
They pulled me over because they got a call that I was being like a drunk driver, but then he looked at me and he's all like, I think I just pulled over the wrong car.
Has anyone ever called the cops on you?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Was it right that they were called on you?
Det tror jeg da nok på med den der hairline. Jeg skal måske ikke snakke om hairline her.
In retrospect, yes.
What were you doing?
Loud activities that may or may not have involved some other substances.
Have you ever called the police on someone?
Like for a bad reason?
Have you called the police on someone for a good reason?
Yes. One of my friends in college, she had drank way too much alcohol, so I called 911.
In college, they did call 911 for me being very intoxicated. Like some girl like punched me in the face to try to wake me up, and I was just like a dead body.
I got in a fight with my mom. We were like yelling and we were on the street and they called the police. It was very awkward having to tell them that like, yeah, we're just Hispanic and we yell and fight.
Do you think there's ever a not appropriate time to call the police?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
When is it inappropriate?
Most of the time it's inappropriate to call the cops.
Your neighbors are playing music too loud at like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday.
I've called the police on my neighbors. He had bagpipes. He wasn't allowed to play it inside his house, so he played it instead in his backyard.
Any type of normal altercations or anything like that, I would never call the police.
When is it not appropriate to call the cops?
When you're calling them just because you
Aldrig ring til politiet, når du ryger hash.
feel uncomfortable.
When it's a situation that can be worked out just through conversation.
If like you're just being a little bitch and it's like something that you can just ignore.
I think when it's more so you're emotional. Sometimes people just get angry over small things, and the small things don't need to be taken out of hand.
Have you ever called the police?
Absolutely not.
I don't believe in calling the police.
No.
I don't know. The relationship with the police for me is.
Nope, I'm a no cop person, even though there may be conflict. I'll try to find other resolutions.
I don't know, they either just like exacerbate the situation or they do nothing.
I don't really believe in calling the police on other people, especially people that could be harmed disproportionately by the police. So
I don't really know if the police is really gonna be there for me. Respectfully, I'm sure there are some police that really will stand up for justice, but I feel like I can handle it if I need to. Unless like you're threatening my life, then I might call the police.
Okay. Så det vi har lært i den her video, det er, at folk de ringer til politiet. Tak fordi I så med, boys. Og vi ses i den næste.
Ja, hvad vil I subscribe? Ja, tak.